It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Cleveland Browns.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Cody Parkey now ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Play action. It's Jackson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes. You can read his hands. And you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it. And oftentimes, knock it away.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there and a first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
It's a gain of 5. Mayfield on first down. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
Brings up second and 4.
This pass complete to Higgins. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Fourth down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And now it's third down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. First carry for Nick Chubb. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
No, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position. It's to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Fourth down, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. We're scoreless after 1.
No score.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
First down.
Mayfield off the play fake. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he's into the clear. He's at the 30, and 20, 10, 5. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, it didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
From the gun, Mayfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. First down, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
And again, it's Mayfield. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
To Kareem Hunt.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
40-yard line.
Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brought down at the 37-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
32-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our... And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judah. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Mayfield this time gets it off to Chubb. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. On 3rd down, Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down, right near the 24. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
The 10-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Yeah, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Mayfield looks to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Andy Janovich.
Line of scrimmage. Again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Final play of the half. Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Mayfield finding Odell Beckham with a touchdown pass. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Browns drive about to get started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now he'll pull it down. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 40, 30, past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Browns 14, Ravens 7. Cody Parkey set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion. And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of 8.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
2nd and 11.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 21.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Jackson from the shotgun. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. J.K. Dobbins, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Jackson took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
The extra point.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started, and their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
He finds Beckham complete. And this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
Odell Beckham. A 57.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Marlon Humphrey.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the fourth. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and it just changes the complexion of the whole game.
The Ravens take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A gain of 3, second down.
The 28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Another run here with Dobbins. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First and 10 at the
throwing down. Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. Throw right side taken in by the tight end Bryant. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. From the gun, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Again, they run with Hill. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Throwing now is Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
First down.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
One more time with Dobbins. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
3rd and goal.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
He was taken down.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there. Gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Here's Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon.